4:35, we go today for a personnel committee meeting of the Ogden State Port Authority. Our first item of discussion on the agenda is the employment agreement with Executive Director Steve Warren. Does anyone have any points of discussion about this kind of agreement? Okay.
You hear me?
Okay. Were you able to take a look at the employment agreement? It was put out this. Can you hear me, Connie?
A little bit.
We don't have anything else.
We might have some technical difficulties to work through, Connie. Either that, Stephen.
You get that?
Okay.
You hear us at all, Tony?
Hey, so I just unplugged my headphones and I can hear you better just through my computer.
We hear you much better.
Okay.
Okay, so Connie, that's meeting. And our first point of discussion is the employment agreement with our executive director, Steve Warren. Were you able to take a look at that document?
Please check back in my email and see if I don't know if I received that prior to this meeting.
It was two documents, and I think that was on the first one.
I don't see it in my email. The only thing I got pertaining to this was the agenda. Yeah, I'm just looking back through. I have the agenda for this meeting, but I don't have a copy of anything for Steve.
You put it up?
I will, yep, it'll take me a minute, so go ahead and.
And we're taking on it.
Tony, are you in agreement with a 3-year term?
It might be after the agenda and she just saw the agenda. I know.
Okay.
Detail.
So I just think, you know, just like I'm asking if that's not the overall, so that I probably do.
It's just loading right there. I shared the screen.
Tony, Dan, we're sharing the screen. Are you able to access it now? It should be there. Are you muted?
I can see it. Thank you.
Very
Great, okay. So Sam had asked, I'm not sure if you heard, just if you're in agreement with a 3-year term of the agreement, so the agreement will come up in 3-year increments,
Maybe.
maybe. Are you in agreement, Tony?
Yes, I can hear you. I'm sorry about the technical issues. I can hear you.
Are you in agreement with a proposed 3-year payment on the agreement?
Yes.
This is the wording. I've already talked to Steve. Yeah, I look at this not as just an agreement with Steve, but a possible pattern for whoever the next executive director may be, not necessarily 3 years, 9 years, 15 years, 10 years, or
You're here for the next 20.
So, well, I agree with the 3-year term. I don't necessarily feel that we should put in the wording, can be renewed an additional 3 years. It can be renewed, but it doesn't have to be every time for 3 years. You hear that, Donnie?
Any other information on that point?
No, I like the idea that after the 3 years, it can be renewed.
We don't need the language in the service for the additional 3 years.
No.
Okay. Okay, so the next point I wanted to touch on is the, every January 1st, starting 2022, the salary, will be reviewed for an increase based on job evaluation. Any conversation about that?
Your anniversary date in December, right? So January would make sense then as
And,
January point. What is that one word? Make it automatic? Joe?
share the benefit plan.
How about could? Yeah. I mean, could, yeah.
No, I know what you're saying, Charles.
Shall change is automatic.
No, right, that don't, would be a possible.
Well, no. I'm sure it will be, we should have that new technique. I like the substitute with could, or shall. You agree, don't you?
Just typed in the chat. Is there a number I can call so that I can hear better? It's very difficult for me to hear anything.
Okay, I'll answer.
Emery's working on it.
I'm so sorry.
She can call this number here.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I will call that.
All else, yeah.
So she can hear us through there, so we can put that in. She can thrust off through there. Well, no, that's more or less the problem. Oh, we put the flat. We don't have it.
No.
Hi, Tony. We weren't sure if you were unable to hear us. We couldn't hear you, and it may be going both ways. But did you hear the conversation about changing in number 3, changing the word shall to could? Tony? Yes. Did you hear me?
I heard you, and then I heard a very loud, high-pitched noise.
Right.
Do you have, you're on both your computer and?
I got off my computer. I can hear you better now. The last thing I heard you say was that I hear the difference between shall and the cutout.
Good.
And could. Did you, we just weren't sure if you heard the conversation about item number 3 under the agreement in the first line, changing the word shall receive an annual salary increase to could receive.
I did not hear the discussion about it.
That was a discussion.
That was it. Okay.
Oh, okay.
It was great. Shall just means like it's like, you know, automatic, where could is really is tied to the based on the board's job evaluation.
Okay, yeah, that's okay with me.
It just needs to be better language, if you agree.
Yes, I agree. And this is much better hearing. I can definitely hear you. Thank you.
So I'm just going to go down through each number and just kind of go through it very quickly, and we'll open it up for conversation if anyone has any points they want to make or changes they want to propose. Number 4, during this term, the board shall have written responsibilities and shall perform the duties of the executive director as set forth in the bylaws of the authority, and such further duties as the board shall prescribe. Steve Lawrence shall devote all necessary time, skill, labor, and attention to his employment. That seems very straightforward. Anyone want to contribute to that? Number 5, during the term hereof, Steve Lawrence shall be entitled to all employment benefits currently or in the future in effect for authority and employees, including but not limited to health, major medical and dental, coverage for himself and his family, retirement, leave, vehicle use, and reimbursements on the same basis, and for the contribution, if any, applicable to authority employees.
Vehicle use.
What about it?
You did, the data change. Years back.
Yeah, yeah.
Forward.
Right, but I have my own vehicle now. So if mine's all, you can do that.
Right. Well, this wording in there is okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything, Tony, with that?
No, I think that sounds good.
It was currently, income. And then the fund, or then currently.
Okay. I would just say dental/vision.
Dental and vision.
Yeah.
Item number 6, except as otherwise provided herein, during the term hereof, the warrant shall be entitled to such leave as is generally provided to authority employees in a manner set forth in the authority policy. The warrant shall receive 24 vacation days per year, which may be accumulated in accordance with authority policy. Specifically, will earn all such vacation time on his employment anniversary date. The warrant shall be entitled to sick leave credited at the rate of 4 days per period of employment, commencing with such amount as the authorities may authorize.
It should be 4 hours.
4 hours.
4 hours.
It's not red, we just don't see it.
4 hours.
What a deal. 24,
I'm on.
24 vacation days.
Yeah.
What do you get now?
182 hours.
24 is what you get at 20 years. Okay.
It's 192.
So then, most I agree, is that, okay, all right. So, I mean, I'm assuming we're going in 5 days, right? So I went 1 5. Oh, 5. You know what I mean? Yes. I do, but 25 days in 5 weeks.
Do you hit 25 days come this December, is that it?
And it has a 24 years of service, is that what we already have?
24 days of service, right now we have 23 days of service.
20 years.
of vacation.
It's 20 years.
Pick up another day.
24 spots.
That's great. I'm sure that's 5 full weeks.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So maybe 25 days. Well, we can only change that when we get, however, there was an employment contract that we can sort of have to fit that, does it?
This, it doesn't necessarily have to follow the handbook. This is for all employees, right? So this is specific to Steve.
Right.
So we could say 25.
We could do that. The other thing to consider is the vacation allowance is for management confidential employees hired prior to December 31st, 2006. He's the last one. You would never use that anyway.
Right.
Again, we would
Right.
use what.
I know that
down
all
here.
goes away.
Right.
But still, I think it should be 25.
I do think.
Okay.
What do you think about that? Do you have a problem with
No,
adding
that's
that in?
fine. I gave up 4 days.
Tony, are you okay with that?
Yeah, I think it makes more sense to 25 and just make it an even 5 days.
There you go.
Okay, we move on. Number 7, the authority shall pay for Lawrence's membership while employed in each professional and community organization as shall be approved by the chairman of the authority and shall pay or reimburse as the case may be travel and incidental expenses related to his duties.
The chairman of the authority. Yeah, the chairman before, I should say, before. Chairman of the authority, maybe the guy was. So it could be the executive director, I don't know.
Do you currently have any membership with the board is paying for professional organizations?
No, I kind of dropped out of the last couple of years. Well, there's more, I would belong to the
Okay.
and we're really organizational members. So that kind of all of that is personally, that was kind of over. We had a number of members. Like, the only assistant is like that.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, is there an example of like membership that you need to be a part of?
There may be, Tony, but right now, like I said, the ones that we join as an organization. So I can pass that along to either Stephanie or to Patty or somebody else. Not, it's really just not me for personal, professional, things. But there have been things over time that you could join, but, I've kind of stayed away from them really in the last 2 or 3 years, just because, it's either overkill or, just not right for us right now.
Okay.
I think it should be one. Yeah, I think it's good. Yeah,
I can say chairman of the board, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
chairman of the. Okay, number 8 in the agreement. The authority may terminate this contract after 180 days of total continuous disability and for good and just cause after service of written charges. Notice of an opportunity for a fair hearing through the right to confront witnesses and the right of representation by counsel.
That should say four.
Oh, the A or B.
It's A or B.
A or
You don't
B.
have to.
I was gonna say, right, yeah. So we're changing and to or, right, and that's an important change. Okay, is everyone okay with that? Steve? Good, okay. Number 9. Tony, I'm sorry, son.
It's 180 days, is a handbook, and then reason it's 115 days.
It's always been in the last, contract, I guess.
Okay.
Doesn't have to
I'm
be.
just asking, because I know for the town we do 365, so I didn't know if there was a reason it was 180. I'm fine with it, I'm just with that.
Okay. All right, we move on to number 9. I'm gonna need a little extra explanation, just to, it seems, it seems like this is a place to add in this specific thing. Yeah, so the authority shall give these warrants not less than 180 days prior written notice of its intention to not renew the contract for an additional.
Right, so at the end of 3 years, you don't have to renew the contract, you can. If you plan on not renewing it, 180 days before the end of that, we have to let you know when I can renew.
Okay.
Is this also saying that he would have to give us 180 days as well if we plan to not renew it? Just like that, both of us either way to notify each other. If we don't want to renew it or he doesn't want to renew it, we both have to give 180 days notice.
I think I don't know how you feel about this, Steve. I think that, I don't know, that would seem like excessive for you to have to know 6 months out.
But I can see in my position, I mean,
Right.
it's a perfect world. We were looking, somebody else, when I was planning on leaving, it might be, for planning purposes.
Be a great courtesy.
Right, I mean, the 2 weeks notice. I mean,
Yeah.
for you or, like I said to Sam, there's a lot of things we may develop trust on, but we really agree that this is the, the authority, so. I'd probably, at 6 months, if I'd known that, I'd just give a hint and just say, informally, I think this is what, that's what my intention is. So I don't think it's that harsh.
Okay.
I mean, that's.
Okay, I was gonna put down like a 90 days.
That's what I would say.
Yeah, I mean, that would definitely, but I don't know, you could always say, or hang on for another month or something to help out. You could go that way. Yeah, okay. That's fine, but I think you're right. For the good of what we're talking about here, there should be something in it.
And I, earlier, a little bit, earlier in number 9, it also mentions to add something to it.
That was,
For instance, will not receive a letter of recommendation, because there sort of does need to be I'm not thinking for you, Steve, but like moving forward, bigger picture. If this doesn't happen, then
that would be
what?
something. to think of it in, it doesn't matter.
Right.
I don't know if it necessarily needs to specifically say there won't be a letter of recommendation. I mean, I think it's enough to just put in there that we would want to give 90-day notice. And then I think it would have to the board discussion if a director didn't get 90 days notice, what do we do? I don't know if we specifically need to say, don't give a letter of recommendation. I don't know if that's necessary.
Okay.
You could just say that whoever it was, you know, as a board, we're not going to give that because there was a violation of the contract or whatever. I don't know if it needs to be that.
I agree with you.
We're gonna request at least 90 days.
So it'd be the sentence in red but reversed, right? Like,
So would we give the executive director 90 days too? And then ask that he or she give us 90 days? No, the authority is giving him 180 days. Is that what you're saying, Tony?
I mean, it's like you guys, I think 90 days kind of late. I mean, 3 months is a lot of time. But I guess it would be easier for the authority maybe to find an executive director than someone else to find a job in the North Country. So I'm fine giving him 180 and giving up 90. But I'm open to 90 both days. It's really whatever this many things is best.
I don't have a problem with it. I don't have enough experience with it. So I mean, that sounds 90 days both ways seems reasonable. But I don't know if there's a compelling reason why it's not reasonable. So do you have anything to add?
I think years.
Then I think maybe 90 both ways.
You know, things do change, but I'm sure you that it probably will not be an issue, but you never know. I mean, it might be on your side.
You can't even go on the ground.
At the rate we're going.
And number 10
I don't think, as a employee of the authority, we don't have any say in that, do we? Well, retirement benefits, you only have that. Yeah, but plus the state,
Sure.
the insurance and the vacation buyout and personal time goes away. Right, they're stated here.
But I'm the only one covered as far as,
Your own insurance.
my take, a credit card system. I'm the only one left.
Yes, I don't see, unless you just simply want to restate this in the handbook. I don't see any reason. No.
I didn't know
I
if there was
think it's
anything.
covered under,
I
I think it's covered under, number 5.
Yeah, yeah. Yes.
It says
Yep.
retirement.
Yep.
So, you could actually,
Yeah, we don't have
you
the,
don't need to,
right? No.
25 on 10.
Is it 25 on the
Well,
thing? Plus the,
one of those is
plus the air on You drive a lawnmower? Yeah.
Okay. So, not sure what the next step is. We'll make the revision. Yes, Tony, are you still on?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, I know you can only be here till, we're running a little late, right? You've got another commitment?
I do, but I'm okay for another couple minutes if we want to just keep going forward.
Okay, just to wrap up our conversation, regarding Steve Lawrence's employment agreement, we will make the necessary changes. There are a few changes of language, changes of numbers. Once the document is corrected, it will be signed by Steve and, our chairperson, Sam, and then it comes back to the board. I'm not sure.
And Marie will make the changes to send them on to the lot systems and final, then they'll come back to you.
Okay,
You look at those resolutions.
okay. And that will, should be ready by our next board meeting?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. Okay. All right, thank you. So the next item on our agenda is insane handle. And I don't know how much detail we want to go through this yet, really kind of a factor. There's a lot in here. I mean, yeah, I'm not. In full disclosure, I got to page 53. I have been reading it. But again, I know in my practicality that this was done with the, right. So I'm reading through it thinking it looks good. It looks good. A lot of it seems like very basic language. There's, it's pretty comprehensive.
We found, or the HR consultant informed us that our military policy, or sexual harassment policy, some of these policies were not up to current code. So that's what a large number of the changes are here. There are some very specific things we need to discuss, and they pretty much need to be discussed in executive session.
Okay.
But we're in no hurry.
Well, looking at July 1, well, he just threw that out there.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, so we have the.
Right.
Okay. So we can table, like really, we can look at it with a little bit, finer lens. But overall, I mean, I think it's a great document. It's very comprehensive. But yeah, we'll do that. We'll bring it back.
I had a comment about property for executive session to talk about some of the sexual harassment policies, but I do know that the New York State does have a certain template for what they require in sexual harassment policies. I'm not sure if that's what we're needing to add in.
Oh, no, what would be an executive session has nothing to do with the state mandated or the federally mandated, policies. It has to do with some of the things that we can control. Like I'm sorry, on page 4, Tony, don't have to look at it, but it mentions the, management, supervisory, and confidential employees. Well, there's some titles in there that, I don't know if we'll ever have again.
Principal photographer.
That would be one. Bingo.
All right, you get it, Tony. Thank you.
So, would I need to make a motion to table?
Yeah. We need a motion to table.
Okay, so I motion to table the employee handbook until the next personnel committee meeting.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Right. Thank you, Tony.
Is that everything for today?
Pretty much, yeah.
For the person not coming.
Thank you all for being very patient with the technical. I think this is probably a better way for me to join. If I do it virtually in the future, this is probably what I'll need to do. Is that okay with everyone?
Sure.
That's fine.
This was a lot easier to hear.
Yeah, that's fine, Tony. We're happy you can make it.
You don't get to see our faces.
Well,
And Sam put on makeup just for you.
There
There you go. No.
All right, thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
I will talk to you all.
Yep, I move for adjournment.
Oh, second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Meeting adjourned. Thanks, Tony.
Hi, Tony. You too.